Hello people, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever you are. Hope you're having a great day today. We are back. I couldn't upload a video for the Villa game, unfortunately. Thankfully we won the game. Great game, to be honest. Gotta say, well, a guy I've criticized a lot, Martin Odegaard, in that game was amazing. Today we got the same Odegaard that I expect every single fucking game. But before that, I'm just gonna say, great win today. I thought Bournemouth made it tough for us to work with the game. They needed a mistake from Gabriel and an amazing goal from one of their players. I'm not gonna even try to pronounce it, but it was a great goal, great hit ball, nothing that the goalkeeper or the defenders could do. It was a good second goal, but at the time they scored, we already were 2 goals up, 3-1. And we managed the game perfectly. I think that it was kind of a similar game to what we played against Villa, because in the second half we looked more composed, we looked more attacking, kind of controlling the game a bit more. In the first half, I could see our team struggling. In my opinion, we were not that consistent. We were not like getting to the areas where we know we're dangerous, and also the fact that Gabriel made that mistake early in the game really kind of cost us. It was great to see the fact that he got the goal back, and we kind of can see the celebration in the first goal that we scored. It was kind of a personal celebration in my opinion, which I have nothing against players doing those type of things, because he made a mistake. David Raya, I don't know what the fuck was he doing in that position, but he decided to try and get close to Gabriel, made a mistake, Gabriel, and of course the goalkeeper was out of position, then we conceded the goal. But it was nice to see that 6 minutes later Gabriel made an amazing goal, and the finishing was better than any striker that we had at the time, because Martinelli hit the ball to one of the defenders. There was kind of the ball bouncing off our strikers, well, the guys attacking and the defenders, and also I gotta give props to Noni Madueke for the run. The run was amazing. Those type of runs and those crosses are always causing trouble to every single team. And when Noni Madueke is on the pitch, you kind of expect it every single time that Madueke is going to make those passes and is going to create danger. And that's the difference for me in terms of Madueke and Bukayo Saka. We've seen how Saka has been criticized before because whenever he has the chance to make a killer pass, he shoots, and he shoots straight to the goalkeepers. So it was nice to see that Noni Madueke was able to pull off that pass, and because of it, Gabriel was able to, because of the ball bouncing off, he was able to score a goal, and it was a great finish, better finish than most of the guys that we have at the attacking areas at the moment. And it's good to see that now that Gabriel is back, the goals from defenders are back, and we kind of see how in every single corner Gabriel is in, we're dangerous. We look more dangerous, we look more composed, we look more threatening against opposition teams. And that's because Gabriel is in the area. And whenever he's in the area, we know we're going to be dangerous, and he's probably going to score because he seems to be at the right place at the right time every single time. And whenever he headers the ball, we know we're going to pass the ball to that guy to score. So it's good to see. We have to talk about the second half. I thought the first half was kind of tough for us. Bournemouth was trying to do different things that we weren't able to just cope with it, and we were unable to break them down that easily until the second half came. And in the second half, it was again a completely different team. I know we conceded a goal, but before that goal, we were more dangerous. We looked more in control of the game. Also, the type of areas that we tried to attack were more, consistent when it comes to attack. And we kind of saw how the team was more free on the attack. We were able to get the ball to Gyökeres a bit more. He was able to have a hold-up play in that game, and we can clearly saw that in the second goal. He had 3 defenders on him, 5 defenders close to him, but 3 defenders onto him, and he was able to pull the pass to Martin Odegaard, who was able then to find Rice and score a goal. Declan Rice, he's an engine, people. I gotta say, Declan Rice, the game he had today was amazing. everything he did today was good, and we really can't see how we depend on Declan Rice in the midfield area. I know we played amazing against Villa without Declan Rice, but in my opinion, that's a one-off. It's like we had to carry, we were carrying a bag against Villa because they beat us. It was a game that we needed to win, we needed to make a statement. We were kind of in that situation where we know we had to take revenge. But games like this is when you need Declan Rice. That's why we paid the money we paid for him, because he's a 100 million quid player. Like, he is the best midfielder in my opinion in the world right now, and we could clearly see that today. Right place, right time, 2 goals, man of the match, and we were able to find him, and he was able to score. That's what you want to see from a guy that was apparently 80% fit. He's still missing some fitness. Of course, he's coming off an injury. I'm against rushing players, but I gotta say today was the right call, in my opinion, from the manager. The fact that Declan Rice played the 90 minutes. We needed him. Let me just check. He played the 90 minutes. He wasn't substituted. But we needed him today. And it says it very clearly. He scored 2 goals. Right place, right time. We were able to find him, and he's the most important player, in my opinion, in the team. When Declan Rice is on the pitch, we look like a different Arsenal. When Declan Rice is not tired, we dominate games, we win games comfortably. Even though today was a 3-2 result in our favour, we were still in control of the game most of the times during the second half. They needed a miracle shot to get the second goal. They needed a mistake from Gabriel to score the first one, so we dominated them to a certain degree, because I think the first half we were able to we were trying to figure out how to break them down, kind of similar to what the Villa game was. And I'm not mad at that, because if you're able to hold the result in the first half, and then in the second half you figure out the opposition team and you're able to go and get them, cool. Keep doing it. If it's working, keep doing it. And it worked perfectly against Villa. It worked today. We're going to have to see how it's going to work out against Liverpool now, because that's another game that we need to win. We need to get a revenge on Liverpool. We need to pick up those points that we lost in the first period of the league. So hopefully it's going to be a game that's going to show us fans and the Premier League that we are serious in winning the league, and we're not even close to losing points. That's what I want to see from my team. In terms of the individual players, let me just go up here. I'm just going to show you some of the things. Well, the lineup: Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, and Nketiah. Odegaard, Zubimendi, Royce, Madueke, Gyökeres, and Martinelli. I thought Madueke had an amazing game. I'm going to just start with him. Madueke, every single time he's on the pitch, he takes on the defenders. He goes at them. He leaves them behind, and then he brings danger. The only thing Noni Madueke doesn't have, in my opinion, is finishing. We know the finishing is there sometimes. We clearly saw that against Brujas, but the finishing product is not there all the time. So that's the only thing, in my opinion, that Madueke lacks at the moment. But if you ask me, he's looking better than Bukayo Saka at the moment. He's looking better. He's looking more unpredictable on the attack when defenders try to defend him. So defenders, they don't know what to do with him. He looks more threatening. He makes the right decision when it comes to making a pass or making a cross. His crosses are better. He is a better player this season. He's looking better than Bukayo Saka. And this shouldn't bring raise eyebrows to the Arsenal fans. After all, both players are wearing the shirt. After all, Noni Madueke was brought here to raise the levels of Bukayo Saka, to raise the levels of himself. He is a guy that is supposed to take minutes off Saka, because previous seasons, we saw how Saka was coming off, limping off, and we didn't have someone to play in that position to bring, that level up off the bench. So now we have Noni Madueke, and if you ask me, Noni Madueke and Saka are very similar, the way they've played this season, but Madueke has been better. The only difference is that the finishing product of Bukayo Saka is better than Madueke. But when it comes to goals, let me just go out here. When it comes to goals, Bukayo Saka has scored 4 goals in general this season, 3 assists. Madueke, he only scored goals in the Champions League at this point in the season. But he was injured. He hasn't played the same amount of games. He looks more threatening when he plays in the right area. In my opinion, Madueke is playing a bit better, and this shouldn't be a thing to be angry at, to be fair to him. After all, both players are wearing the shirt. The purpose of buying Madueke is to raise the levels of the right side. Saka has to raise the levels, and Noni Madueke is helping that to happen. Also, off the bench, he is dangerous against opposition teams. Even when he starts, like today, he looked very good, to be fair, very good. And I thought I was expecting him to play the 90 minutes, in my opinion. I know Saka got an assist, but to be fair, that assist, Noni Madueke could have done it. Every single right wing should be able to play that pass for Declan Rice to score. On to Odegaard. I gotta say, awful game by him. And I'm picking the certain players. I'm not gonna talk about every single one of them. We know Gabriel made a mistake, then he scored a goal 6 minutes later. It was very easy to see why he celebrated, because he knew the goal was his mistake. So cool. I'm talking about Odegaard right now. Martin Odegaard, in my opinion, there's nothing that tells me he shouldn't be benched. Every Chiesa is way better than him. And on the title it says what's happening to Eze. We're going to go into that later. But every Chiesa is better than Martin Odegaard. The reason why Odegaard is starting is because he's the favorite of the manager. Almost every single fan that doesn't have the Arteta supporter badge on the fucking head knows that the captains should be Royce or Gabriel. Knows that every Chiesa is better creating, attacking and shooting than Martin Odegaard. He's way better than Martin Odegaard. The only reason why he plays is because he's the favorite of the manager. That's the truth. And he today made an assist that every single player in the world should be able to do. He had the ball with no defender close to him, and he literally just saw Declan Rice in front of him. Every single player in the world should be able to make that pass. So the assist, it was literally just giving the ball to someone else in an easy spot. Every single player in the world should be able to do that. So I have no idea why the manager is deciding not to play Every Chiesa. Every Chiesa is a better player. He's a guy that is more dangerous. He's going to take on defenders. He's going to play the pass to the right areas, the dangerous areas. He is a better player overall than Martin Odegaard. Maybe pressing wise he is not that good. You just need to tell the guy, try to press. That's it. Show him videos of how to fucking press. But Martin Odegaard is not close to whatever Chiesa is as a player. It worries me and it makes me angry that Mikel Merino was the guy coming on for Martin Odegaard. Why the fuck do you have a £64 million player on the bench for 3 consecutive games? You know how good he is. You know how good he was for Palace. He's a Premier League ready player. And you're playing Merino instead of Eze. Makes no sense, people. And if he can't get a minute under this manager with teams like Aston Villa when you're winning 4-1 or Bournemouth, when is he going to get some minutes? When is Every Chiesa going to play? In the Carabao Cup, maybe. We're in the semi-final. We could get that trophy. Is he going to play? It is a disgrace. The treatment that Eze is getting, the treatment that Luis Skelly is getting, and also Ethan Nwaneri is a disgrace. Has to be studied, people. We're going to move on to some of the comments here on X. Let me just show you right here. Arsenal fans won't want to hear it because 90% of us didn't want Noni Madueke, but he's looked much better and more threatening than Saka on the right wing this season. more direct as well. But top gunners don't want to have that discussion because a star boy is untouchable, and that's the thing that I want to talk about. No player should be untouchable in this team. We have the best, supposedly the best bench in the world, and we're gonna move on to the bench players. We had Gabriel that could come in. He came in. Bukayo Saka on the bench. Trossard, Merino, White, Skelly, Norgard, and Eberichese. I thought the bench today was great. And for those people that talk about stats, I'm just going to mention Eberichese has 4 goals and 2 assists. His GA is better than Odegaard. And Odegaard is the one playing. Make it make sense. The stats don't matter, people. It's the way you play. Mikel Arteta doesn't want the player to be featured. He doesn't want to play the guy. It's a shameless situation. Ethan Nwaneri not even on the bench today. I don't know what this manager has against those players, but it makes no sense to me that those players are not even featured in games like today. We didn't need Merino to play. You're going defensively because you're going defensive. You're just sending Odegaard, to the bench and playing a defensive midfielder. I know he can play as a striker. Yeah, he does play better as a striker. But when it comes to midfield, his work is to be defensive. You're trying to protect the score, I get it. But you could have played Eberichese to protect the ball, to have us having more possession and being more threatening areas and probably get fouls because he's going to get fouled. Makes no sense the fact that Eberichese is not featured. And here it comes. Let me just go at it. I think it's on my likes. Let me just move it right here. Well, this is very good to see. Just going to go at it. Victor Gyökeres, 3 defenders on him. He was still able to pull off that pass. And then, Odegaard got the ball to Rice. And then Rice was able to score. Nice to see. But Gyökeres today played amazing. His game was very good. And now, returning to what I was talking about. Lewis Skelly not even featured in today's game. He could have played. And he could have played actually as a defensive midfielder. Because that's what he is. That's his main position. We're giving this guy the same treatment that Nwaneri and Eze are receiving. It makes no sense. He was very good last season. And now we're looking at the manager unable to produce more out of those players. That is a worry. Supposedly, here it is, the situation with Eberichese. We understand that Mikel Arteta had a firm but constructive conversation with Eze following the away defeat to Aston Villa. We know that the goal that Aston Villa, that Matthew Cash scored, was Eze literally just looking at him, not even trying to close him down. I get it, that's a mistake. But you talk to the player, you show him videos, and then you play the guy in the position he's supposed to play. He was supposed to be attacking midfielder. He was supposed to bring minutes of Odegaard. He was supposed to bring competition to the squad. He's better than Odegaard. Play him. He's an attacking player. I know he made a mistake defensively. You just show him videos, try to train the guy, and you play him. Because attacking wise, he's better than Martin Odegaard. We need an attacking midfielder to produce goals. And what Odegaard did to Zubimendi at the Aston Villa game, that was a great pass. That happens once every 20 fucking games. The rest of the assists he gets is similar to what we saw today. So, in my opinion, the treatment that Eze is getting right now is awful. And if we look at the style of play and the type of passes that Nwaneri does, it's similar to what Eze does. And both are benched. We bought Eberichese to warm the bench seats, and that's awful. Awful treatment by this manager to this player. It's just a disgrace. And you can just wait for the moment where Havertz is going to come in and Gyökeres is not even going to be featured. He's going to go out to try and win this season with the same players he prefers. Just because those guys are not signings that he wanted. It's kind of a disgrace in my opinion, but the treatment that S is getting is just awful, people. And here a close look up at what Gyökeres did today. Great pass, and then I mean, as you can see, Odegaard had no one close to him, so it was kind of easy to see why he was able to pick up Rice in that spot. But yeah, guys, other than that, I thought the second half was very great, very good. I thought the second half today showed that we're kind of analysing the team first in the first half, trying to protect the score, trying to just maybe get a goal or so, and then in the second half we're going at it. I think it's a good way to approach it because, well, we've done it before and it's worked out. I am not mad at that strategy. Just try to protect the score in the first half as much as possible, and in the second half make sure that we can score the goals we need to win the game. We did that today. Very good to see. But other than that, just mad at the treatment that Eze is getting. I thought it was good to see Jesus play, even though I would like Gyökeres to have full 90 minutes in. But I think Gabriel Jesus needs minutes. And he's been very good when he came in against Villa. He scored a goal. After a goal, you need to play the guy and just get the match fitness. And a similar situation is going to happen probably with Havertz. We're going to have to see. Attacking wise, I think we're good. We just have to make that attack click. It's clicking sometimes, but in my opinion, we need to integrate Eze into that attack for us to get the best out of it. So hopefully that's going to happen. Other than that, I thought the game today was great. Second half, again, very, very happy with the results in the second half. But without further to say, people, I hope you have a great day today. Enjoy the weekend, and I'll see you guys next time. We're on to Liverpool. That's a game that we have to win. That's a game that we need to take revenge on Liverpool, and hopefully it's going to happen. So without further to say, I'll see you guys against Liverpool, and hope you have a great day. Bye bye, people.